Hi everybody, so yeah, this is gonna be my eyebrow how-to tutorial type video. So these are the things you're going to need, or you could, like, you're not gonna need all the things I have right here. So the first thing I have is an eyebrow pencil, very basic. This is a Sephora brand, but if you're starting out, like just starting out, I suggest going to like a drugstore for it. Don't go to, because this cost me like $18, I think. So yeah, but if you're gonna be like if you're really professional and really good at it, and you're really confident in your, I don't know, your work, then you could probably hop on over to Sephora or go on the computer and look up Anastasia makeup, because they have like the best eyebrow products ever. Yeah, I don't have any because I'm still kind of in the novice stage myself. I'm not the best at it, but you know, we'll get through this. Okay, we'll get started. Okay, so let's get started. So, using the eyeshadow, I'm going to show you two different techniques that I use on both of my brows. I use this LA Colors palette. It's just as eyeshadows. It's not very special. There's nothing incredibly important about it. I just got it at a drugstore. It's very cheap, and I kind of like the neutral set of colors. So yeah. So for myself, I use a combination of this color and and then I add a little bit of this. Getting it on an angled brush, and then you just gently start to lightly fill in your brows. Now, if you don't have any eyebrows, or if your eyebrows are very light and sparse, then you can use this technique as well to draw them on. Or if you're also covering them up, another way to draw them on. So I'm going to continue this process until I get a good shape that I like. Then, something I forgot to mention is you're not going to need this, it's just a very important thing to have. It is a spoolie, I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Mine is from an e.l.f. palette. It is called an eyelash and brow wand. I know people refer to it as a spoolie though. And using this, you're going to very gently run it through your brows and try to blend in the color into your skin to make it more natural or subtle. If you feel like your brows are fine the way they are, you do not need to do this. I just feel like it. Since I've got my basic shape, I'm just going to darken them up a bit more with the eyeshadow, and then we'll go on to the next section. Okay, back. I finished off this eyebrow, and you could slightly see the difference. The reason that you can't tell much on my eyebrows is just because my brows are just really very dark. They're almost black. They're like the darkest brown they could possibly be. And my natural hair that you can probably see through my roots is not black like it appears. It is just a very, very, very dark shade of brown. It is the darkest it could possibly be. So that is why I do not use black as my eyebrow color, because does not match unless the look I'm doing calls for dark black brows. But I generally don't use black as an eyebrow filler, because it doesn't look correct. It's too strong, it's too bold. So usually every day I just do something like this, or just use my eyebrow pencil. So anyways, sorry about that. You're going to use your pencils next. This is another technique. I know there's multiple techniques on how to fill in your brows, but these are just the two that I prefer the most, and they're the easiest in my opinion. It's up to you guys. So yeah, using this eyebrow pencil, which is a very dark, it's the darkest brown. I'll show you next to, this is the lighter brown from the other CoverGirl eyeliner thing. This is the light brown, and then this is the black, obviously. It's very easy to use. This one's a little bit harder. It smudges and it doesn't come out very easily. Anyway, so this one, I'm going to put that right next to the black, and you can probably see how much of an improvement that is. It's a very beautiful color. And then just gently start shading in your brows. This technique is very easy, especially if you're like a beginner at filling in your brows, kind of like me. I started with the eyeshadow thing, and I really wish I hadn't, just because I find it a bit more difficult. Okay, so sorry for the awkward silence throughout the whole thing. But yeah, and once you've got your brows drawn on, I prefer this technique because you can see how much of a difference it is as opposed to this brow. Now using your spoolie, you're just going to gently run it through your newly drawn brows, and you're going to gently blend it into the skin. Okay, back you guys, so reposition my camera because it moved. Okay. So what I brought is my clear mascara that I got at a drugstore a very long time ago, but it's still good, thankfully. I mean, I don't usually, I never use this on my, lashes, but I use them on my brows as opposed to a brow gel. So the thing you're going to do is gently run the applicator up in the direction that your brows grow, just so they don't stand up and disrupt the masterpiece that you created. Okay, so the shape and the techniques that I used in this video are not the only ones. You guys can totally change this. You can change the colors. If you have fairer skin, I suggest not using such a darker shade, or if you have darker hair and you have a fair skin, still try to lighten it maybe a little bit. It's completely up to you how you want to do it, but yeah. So this is basically it. I just want to tell you guys how important that this video was, and I want to thank Damn Lolable, I think that's how you say your username. I'm sorry, you know who you are, you requested this, and I thank you so much. I would make a heart with my hand, but I suck at this. Hold on. It's not working. I'm sorry, but thank you so much for the request, and yeah, it's really important that I made this video because your eyebrows are a very important part of your makeup routine or regimen or whatever you have. It's just so your eyebrows frame your entire face, and if you wear glasses like I do, your brows are a very important thing that people will see, obviously, along with your makeup as well. That's why I do eyeliner in my brows every day. So I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Mwah. And like if you guys like, subscribe if you guys love, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.